It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Daniel Tsegaye, and I'm an entrepreneur for the past 22 years, working across education, agriculture, and industry. Through my journey, I have witnessed how inefficient urban planning leads to large environmental and economic challenges, from deforestation caused by unchecked city expansion to traffic congestions and outdated infrastructure draining energy. So it becomes clear to me that cities must be designed smarter if we are serious about tackling climate change and economic inefficiencies. This realization led to me to establish Aries Investment, a company dedicated to building a smart urban mobility solution through automated parking, EV charging infrastructure, and digital parking management system. So our goal is simple: optimize city space, reduce emission, and promote sustainable economic growth in Africa. Our project is tackling multiple urban mobility challenges, all while supporting Ethiopian transition to clean transportation. First is automated parking system, which is one of the biggest issue in urban planning. The inefficient use of spaces, traditional parking lots consume a valuable land that could be used for green space or any other project like housing or public infrastructure. So our automated parking reduces space requirements literally by 70%, allowing cities to better organize and be more sustainable. The next generation EV charging infrastructure is the main agenda, which is one of the most common issues with traditional charging stations, is inefficiency, I believe. So even electric vehicle owners often plug in their cars and leave for work or other errands, leaving the charging station occupied for hours even after the vehicle is fully charged. This means fewer vehicles get access to charging stations, creating unnecessary bottlenecks and inefficiencies, which also compromises the efficient use of these infrastructures. So our automated EV charging system solves this issue. When an EV is fully charged, the system automatically shuffles the vehicle to another spot, freeing up the charging space for the next user to come. This means we can have more cars to be charged with the same number of charging stations, no waste time due to idle park cars occupying those spaces, and a more efficient and scalable charging network. The third and most important is the digital parking management, because in Addis Ababa, over 200 youth groups currently manage parking fees manually using a paper-based and cash handling system. This method is not only prone to the errors and inefficiencies, but also contribute to deforestations in terms of paper usage, excess paper production. So our digital parking management solution eliminates this issue by introducing a fully cashless, transparent, and automated system. This can ensure a better income opportunity for youth workers, reduce corruption and mismanagement, and a more efficient, scalable system that can be expanded to other cities as well. So our approach is not just about solving a parking problem, it's about reshaping urban mobility for a cleaner and more sustainable future. We are currently seeking equity investors, basically to raise 110 to 115 million dollars for these projects, which are 20 building towers, each with 324 vehicle capacity. And our financing model is based on a public-private partnership with the city administration, providing us with the land and major electric infrastructure, while Aries Investment develops and operates the system. This project presents a strong investment opportunity because Ethiopia has already implemented a policy to ban fuel-powered vehicles to be imported in the country, which is creating a high demand for EV infrastructure. The government is committed to support clean energy projects, reducing regulatory risks, and we have a best IPO exit strategy on the Ethiopian capital market, which can ensure a long-term investor confidence in the project. Ethiopia has a massive potential in nature-based climate solutions. However, if urban expansion continues without smart planning, obviously deforestation will increase and emissions will keep on rising. That's why solutions like automated parking and EV infrastructures are crucial. Unplanned urban expansion means more roads, more deforestation, and more fossil fuel dependency. And smart city planning means creating optimized land use, lower emission, and sustainable urban growth. So our project directly contributes to Ethiopia's carbon reduction goals by eliminating fuel-based congestions, reducing deforestation caused by traditional parking paper systems, and lateral expansion of cities. We need to learn to build our cities upward so as we can optimize our spaces and avoid the lateral expansion of cities to the rural areas and the destruction of farmlands, and also optimizing electricity use with automated EV charging. So sustainable urban planning isn't just an environmental issue, it's an economic and social issue. Without smart mobility solution, African cities will struggle with inefficiencies that make economic growth slower and more costly. Green entrepreneurship is not just important for Africa, it's African future. The continent is rapidly urbanizing, and if we fail to integrate sustainability now, we will face catastrophic economic and environmental challenges. The opportunities are enormous, of course, like clean energy investments are scaling up, other EV adoption is accelerating, which is requiring new infrastructure. Smart city technologies are reducing waste and improving efficiency, but there's a challenge behind it. For example, lack of investment in large-scale green projects, and sometimes regulatory bottlenecks and outdated urban policies and infrastructural limitations that are slow clean energy adoption. Our project overcomes this challenge by combining government support through a PPP modality, smart technology, and private investment to make green urban mobility a profitable and scalable reality. The African Green Economic Summit is one of the most powerful platforms for showcasing innovative and high-impact projects that are shaping the continent's sustainable future. It's not just a conference, it's a global stage for connecting African entrepreneurs with international investors, highlighting African green innovation to global market, and influencing policymakers to accelerate in green economic adoption. Events like this, of course, is critical because they help bridge the gap between innovative projects and the capital needed to scale them. When governments, investors, and entrepreneurs align, sustainability goals will be successful and real change can happen. So our participation in such summit ensures that Aries Investment is recognized internationally, not just as an Ethiopian project, but as a blueprint for green urban mobility in Africa. Yes, to all investors, yes, we are ready to scale, and we welcome partners who share our vision. Africa needs bold, scalable solution to address its urban mobility and environmental challenges. At Aries Investment, we do not just talk about the sustainability, we build it. So again, to all investors, policymakers, and decision makers reading this, the time for green mobility is now. Let's build Africa sustainable future together.